This is part 5 of why women friend zone men. And if you watch part 4, you would have realized that women get friend zoned as well, but they call it the buck zone.
Guys get friend zoned, but girls get zoned. A boy stops talking to us suddenly after he gets a girlfriend, or starts ghosting us after we reject his first move.
Now, sometimes this buck zone is called the situationship, which we know girls are familiar with, and I put together a few clips that explain this in further detail. Take a look.
Okay, so I'm here with my boyfriend, and we about to do...
I'm saying, what's up, shorty? What you talking about? What we got going on in this little video? I need a shot after that, you heard me?
I got ready to hang out with a guy tonight and he canceled on me, so we're going to the library instead. To educate myself as to why I should no longer entertain men. Not only did I shave my legs, but I used my special purple shampoo, and that stuff is expensive. I'm just having such a hard time wrapping my head around this, because he invited me over. I called him out for changing plans and he told me that he likes being friends with me. And now I look like an idiot. Bye everyone.
Y'all, girls get friend zoned too, but there's a big difference between a boy friend zoning you and a girl friend zoning. The difference being, boys will not like you, friend zone you, and still fuck you, but we won't. Don't get friend zoned and fucked, girls.
Well, at least you're still getting some. You know, guys, we're just more generous in our friendships, okay? But some of these fuck zone / situationships get kind of bad. Take a look at this clip.
Everyone talks about the concept of if he wanted to, he would, but I'm going to contextualize it for you. I was stuck in a situationship for 3 years, which is so embarrassing because I should have been smarter and gotten out a lot sooner. 3 years of my life that I can't get back. But I used to defend this man to myself. Oh, he's not ready. He has too much on his plate. It's hard to balance work and me. I used to come up with every excuse in the world for why this man could not be with me. After 3 years, I finally got the cojones to get up and walk away. God bless. But you know what happened? He went and got engaged to someone else.
3 years? Guys, this goes to show you, if a girl likes you, you're gonna know. Like, I'm sure this guy knew, but he didn't really like her. He was attracted to her, so he kept her in the fuck zone. And when he found a girl he really wanted, then he moved on.
But you know, they say a situationship is a relationship to one person and nothing to the other person.
Damn.
And so, like, if it's not a relationship, if it's a situationship, that's for a reason.
Yeah.
Because if it was mutual, it would be a relationship.
Damn.
Sorry.
I mean, valid points. Like, this is what I'm saying. I get swindled. Like, I'm always the one that sees it as a relationship, because if it wasn't that, I wouldn't be
You wouldn't even be involved in it. That's the thing about you.
Yeah,
You're not going to entertain somebody if you're not interested in them.
I call bullshit. Girls do exactly this, okay? They entertain someone they don't want to be with. We call it friend zone. We call it foodie calls. You don't believe me? Take a look at this clip.
Are you two dating?
No, we're not dating. What the heck? We're just friends.
Damn, she for real did that to you, bro? I thought y'all were dating this whole time. Leo, you trying to be my girl?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Later, bitch.
Are you serious? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
we're just friends. What
Dude,
the heck?
it's okay. It's okay, bro. Everybody comes and goes. Let's go, Leo.
I thought you were dating this whole time. Guys, this is why you can't feel bad about girls being in a fuck zone, because they don't give a fuck about you. They'll answer your phone calls, they'll go out to dates with you, they'll play video games with you, watch anime with you. It's time to give them a taste of their own medicine.
This is just a PSA to all the guys that complain about being friend zoned from girls. You know what it's like to be fuck zoned? Fuck zoned is what I call when you want to be friends with a guy and all he wants to do is fuck you.
Hey, newsflash. All men want to fuck you, right? Not just the ones that want to date you, also the men that want to be your friends, okay? Girls make it seem to us it's so bad that our girlfriends or friends that are girls want to fuck and nothing more. That would be heaven.
He still hasn't responded. You know what? I'm so over this. I don't care if he ever texts me again.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna start out being totally fine that you don't want a relationship. We don't want one either.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna be more than understanding about why you have commitment issues. It's trauma.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna stick around for a year while you figure it out. We're so patient.
We're girls in situationships. Eventually, we're gonna start fights, just to see if we still care.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna say we can't keep doing this, and then keep doing it.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna do extensive research on attachment styles and astrological compatibility.
We're girls in situationships. We're gonna block you and then unblock you to see if you've changed, and then block you again when you don't.
I think situationship breakups are far worse than relationship breakups. As a society, we're conditioned to not be upset about it. That is a brow, ladies and gentlemen. My sister told me that you can grieve people who aren't deceased. You can grieve situations, you can grieve people, you can grieve habits. Just because something died doesn't mean it died physically. I don't know why this man had me in such a chokehold. He had me in a headlock. That's what it was. I thought it was like a hug. No, he was suffocating me. You should never settle for someone's potential. Lack of urgency is unattractive. Lack of commitment is unattractive.
Green hair on a black girl, that's unattractive, okay? But she still got brown cheeks, so I'm sure a man put them to good use, okay? But I don't want to be hypocritical because I used to have blonde streaks to my hair and I thought they were super cool until I cut them, so I can't blame her.
Want to break their ego? Next time somebody tries saying, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, respond with, oh, I am, but you're not really the type I'd date anyways. And like that, you'll have them chasing.
One of my favorite moves to tell a guy when he was cutting things off with me is, glad you said something. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Like, for example, if someone texted you and was like, hey, like, I just think we're better as friends, but, you know, like, or I don't, like, see this going wherever. Oh, I'm so glad you said something. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Roasted.
What happens now? Oh. Well, I didn't get enough time to prepare for
Damn. Someone took my bitch.
Okay, so first things first, what even is a situationship? It's kind of what it sounds like. It's not a relationship. It's like a situation you're in with a girl or a guy, hence the word situationship. The first sign that you're in one is that it's low-key toxic. You guys are constantly bantering, and there's just sprinkles of toxicity in there. Number 2, it's inconsistent. One day they love you, the next they're blocking you. This is the difference between situationships and talking stages, because talking stages are more consistent.
I guess one of the takeaways from this, whether you're a guy or a girl, whether you're in a friend zone or fuck zone, is if the other person's feelings are unclear or you're not sure if they actually like you, you're probably not in the lover zone, right? You're probably in the friend zone. You're probably in a situationship. And it just reinforces the idea that if someone likes you, you would know.
I have guys that message me on Instagram. One guy was in good shape. He did my program, well dressed, nice car, the whole package. But he's going out on all these dates. He was getting, as he said, friend zone. And I knew exactly what was happening. And sure enough, a lot of guys, when they go on a date and they get a really beautiful girl out on a date, they're very excited. They overdo it. Oh my God, imagine me dating her, my friends seeing with her. They're so ready for her that there's no challenge for her. The most important thing you possibly do is pull your energy down 50%. Be more chill. Sit back. Let her talk. Be more of that qualifier, not the person that's given the show.
A situationship is a breakdown in communication and self-abandoning your own needs. In a nutshell, a situationship is a romantic and sexual relationship that doesn't have clearly defined boundaries or any kind of commitment associated with it. And the reason so many people get into situationships is because they're not expressing their own wants, needs, and desires in a fear of getting rejected or being abandoned. The thing is, you're not being abandoned or rejected by your caregivers. You're being rejected or abandoned by somebody who doesn't want the same thing as you do in a relationship. So you continue to self-abandon your own wants, needs, and desires to satisfy somebody else because you feel if you express yourself, it's going to be too much. And what you are also doing is you are assuming what their thought process is going to be and projecting your insecurities onto the other person. Because even if you did clearly communicate and articulate what it is that you want and set boundaries, just because that other person doesn't want the same thing as you do doesn't mean that it's wrong for you to express that. So if you're in a situationship right now, get really clear on what it is that you want in a relationship, your boundaries and non-negotiables, and start expressing it. If that person leaves, then good riddance. They did you a favor.
Kai has such beautiful, magnificent eyes. Like, show them eyes, Kai.
Yes, Kai.
Show them and give what
Kai,
they give.
Get closer.
When they give
A little closer.
what they give when they give. Kai has such immaculate, sexy, brown, drop, Teardrop sprinkle eyes. Appreciate you, my heart. Tell them what my eyes look like now. Hold on, my turn. Zoe has fucking terrible, whack ass fucking eyes. Her shit is fucking ass. What? Why you embarrassed?
We all seen Kai get rejected by Tyler, but realistically, this is the kind of girl you should be going after. A girl that you could tell likes him for him, okay? And maybe for his money and his status, but you know, at least she's showing the world that she likes him.
This is a psychological breakdown of situationships. A situationship is a relationship that is undefined and lacks commitment. It's very on and off and casual, and it's primarily based on physical intimacy. Situationships can feel confusing and cause a lot of stress to the people involved. And it's common that one partner might be more attached to the future potential of the relationship evolving into something greater. Why do people become involved in situationships? Avoidance of commitment. Some people may not be ready for or interested in a committed relationship due to personal reasons or past experiences or a fear of rejection. Codependent people. These kinds of people may enter into situationships because they want to fix the other partner. And then people with anxious attachment style, because it feeds into their yearning for connection and triggers their anxious attachment style. Sometimes people aren't sure what they want from a relationship or from a specific person, and they choose to remain in a situationship until they can figure that out. Wanting more casual intimacy. Also, if people are going through transitional periods like graduating or moving or changing jobs, people who fear loneliness. If you are in a situationship, focus on yourself, not the other person. Ask yourself why you may have been attracted to this form of relationship.
This situationship fuck zone scenario is so popular amongst women. They're dissecting it. They're doing research papers about it. Hell, I even seen clips in other languages and women talking about the fuck zone.
Est-ce que vous avez déjà été fuckzoné? Fuckzoner les femmes, c'est interagir avec elles en fonction de leur potentiel de partenaire sexuel. En gros, si tu veux bien coucher avec moi, je vais être pote avec toi. Sinon, ça m'intéresse pas.
De fuckzoner un partenaire sexuel. I don't know what language that was. I'm guessing French, but that even sounded like Borat a little bit. Anyway, I got one more clip to show you guys about a guy kind of breaking down how the friend zone and the fuck zone, all these zones are not even real. Take a look.
No obligation to date you. Right, because the friend zone doesn't actually exist.
The friend zone has got to be one of the strangest pseudo-real spaces that exist within human consciousness. Because on one hand, Liz is absolutely correct. The friend zone is not real. It is not some space that women hold for men that they like but don't want to date because it would quote-unquote ruin the friendship. The friend zone simply does not exist in that way, but I do believe it exists. What the friend zone is, it's the consequences of what happens when men use friendship as a ploy to get some kind of sexual or romantic relationship from a woman, and then they decline, and all they are left with is the friendship they did not value to begin with. The foundations of the friend zone were built by the perspective that it's impossible for a man and a woman to just be friends. The cage that surrounds the friend zone is the perspective that if you do X thing or treat a woman X way, they somehow owe you a relationship or sex. And the route to the friend zone is the same route as out of the friend zone. And that route is friendship in and of itself. And when I say that, I am not saying that that is a route to get from the friend zone to a relationship status. You fumbled that bag because you were never in that game to begin with. You tried out for a different team, tried to switch teams mid-season to a sport you didn't play, and then you want to cry because you didn't make the fucking drafts.
I assure you there's nothing to cry about if you get friend zoned or fuck zoned. But if you're going to cry, get some tissue. This video is sponsored by Kleenex. No, I'm just playing. But like this video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys for all the support. I've been really enjoying making these videos. Also, check out my live streams. I go live Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. on Thursdays and 8 p.m. on Sundays. We have a live discussion with my audience. It's a lot of fun, right? I enjoy it. People call in. They share their opinion. We make some historical content, and I really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll check you guys out on my other videos. We will talk soon, and I'll see you over there.